Brian Wingard. Time for another video in my series. We're going to be making field corn or deer corn. Basically, it's in a raw form right now. This will expand probably about 2 to 3 times in size, making it safe for the carp to eat. This is probably the simplest bait you can make at home. A 50-pound bag of the field corn or deer corn, it's probably $10, $11, $12, something like that. So very cost effective. What we're going to do the pressure cooker again. Like I said in my last video, this is the quickest way to do any carp bait that you need something to expand. Total time, hour and a half. Like I said in my last video, about 45-50 minutes of that, it's just depressurizing, so you don't even have to do anything. Probably 20 minutes total work time. So we're just going to start measuring this out. I'm using a 6-quart pressure cooker. You never want to fill it over halfway full of the grain or corn that you're going to be using, because it can become very dangerous. So let's do this. This is 2 cups. So we have, let's see, 2. Okay, find my line here. Okay, we're at about... Okay, we're at 10 cups right now. 10 cups of field corn. Now we're going to add in our water. This is a half gallon. I'm just going to fill this up. Okay, that one's done. Need a little bit more. Again, you can read your instructions in the pressure cooker. I brought this up to the 2/3 line on my pressure cooker. So we're looking at about, that was a half a gallon, plus I used a 1/4 gallon. So 3/4 gallon total for your water. So again, 10 cups of field corn, 3/4 of a gallon. And we're good to go. Simple as that. Also, if you want to add some flavoring, which I usually do, let me grab that. I've been using CC Moore Pineapple Ultra Essence. The way this is made, it will not boil out. A lot of flavors that you get, if you boil them, the flavor just evaporates. So it costs just a little bit more, not too much, but you'll retain all the flavoring. Usually if you make field corn the old way, you're going to put your corn into a bucket and you want to fill it up with maybe 2 inches of water over top of that. You have to let it sit for about 48 hours so it starts expanding, and then you want to boil it for about 30 minutes until it fully expands, which will be about 2 to 3 times in size. Today, like I said, with pressure cooker, that's the best route to go. It's the quickest way to make bait. So we're going to add 15 mLs of this, which is 1 tablespoon. Again, this is the CC Moore Pineapple Ultra Essence. This is available through carpkit.com. They're based out of Canada. And it has a really good smell, actually. It smells good enough to eat. So we're putting that in. It's 15 mLs of that. Okay. Put that back on here. And we're off to the oven again. So in about an hour, this can be ready to go. You can use this as a hook bait. And I'm also going to do another video of the mealy bomb. It's basically grinding it up and you're making sort of like a pack bait out of it. So let's head off to the kitchen. We'll get this under pressure, and I'll show you the final product and compare it to the original as well. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, just brought the field corn into the kitchen. We're going to put the lid on, make sure it's sealed. So put it on, and then it will slide back this way to lock in place. Put the cap on it, and we're going to put this on high heat. This will take about 10 to 15 minutes before it pushes all the air out of it. And you'll see this. There's a little popper here. It'll pop up once it's pressurized. That's when you start your 15-minute countdown. I usually try doing 15. That way it's fully cooked and it'll absorb most of that water. It'll be 2 to 3 times the size once it's finished. So this will take about 10 minutes till 10-15 till the pressure comes out. So we'll come back in a little bit. Also, I'll show you how this rocks back and forth just to know how to do that as well. Again, this is a 6-quart. I think it's Presto brand. Bought it at Sears pressure cooker. They're about $50, I think. But if you're going to be making a lot of seed baits or even field corn, this is the way to go. Total time, we're talking about an hour and a half from start to finish. We can be out the lake, with a brand new bait made up. So the nice thing about using pineapple as well is your house will smell really good till it's all done. I just made a batch of the bloodworm and the whole house stinks of that. So this will be a nice air freshener as well. So I'm going to stop recording and we'll come back here in about 15 minutes. Okay, here's the top of the pressure cooker. You'll see this little popper. It's going up and down just a little bit. Once all the air is forced out, this will pop up. That's when you know your pressure cooker is under full pressure. And then we'll have to watch for the cap to start rocking back and forth. Once it comes to a normal rock, we'll put this on from high to low heat. So you can hear it's forcing the air out. It just popped up. So now we know our pressure cooker is under full pressure. And you can hear that forcing all the extra air out. So I'm going to stop this for a second and I'll show you the top cap, how that rocks and how it's supposed to be as well. So you can hear that air coming out right now. It's just about under full pressure, so I'm going to stop this and we'll come back here in a minute. Okay, it's just starting to rock now. So I'm going to put this from high down to low on our stove. So it is 2:09 right now. So we're going to check this out for about 15 minutes. It's going to be under pressure for a total of 15 minutes. You might have to adjust the temperature just a little bit, maybe bump it up to 2 or 3. Just so you just want to keep a slow, steady rock. It just changed at 210, so we're going to actually have this on here till 225. It'll be 15 minutes under full pressure. And right now I have it on 2, and we got a nice, just a steady rock. So we just want to stay here. You don't want to leave here just so you don't want to build up too much pressure. You'll probably have to adjust the temperature here and there, but that's as much as you want the rock. 15 minutes later, 225, we will shut off the heat. It'll remain on the burner for another 45 minutes roughly, and it'll slowly leak out the pressure. When that popper drops, that's when you know all the pressure is released. Then you can safely remove the lid off of it. And once that's done, I will show you the final product out in the garage again, so you can see the size comparison, and then we'll show you how to rig it up. So we will be back in about 45 minutes. Okay, we're back. The plunger just dropped on this, so now we can safely remove the lid. Just remember, this is still going to be a couple hundred degrees, so just be careful of steam. Okay, our corn is ready. You can see it's about 3 times the size now. All the juice, you can smell that pineapple. It's really infused into the corn now. I'm just going to put a little bit on here so you can see the difference. It's 3 times the size. It's good to go. So, hour and a half later, you got a great bait to take out. The next video I'll be doing is how to do the mealy bomb. How you use a grinder to turn this into basically a pack bait. Like I said, this is dirt cheap, 50-pound bags, about $10 to $12. Flavorings, not too much. And that flavoring, you can use that many times over. So again, you can see, I'll even put a still shot up on the video here. But you can see the corn is about triple the size now. But let this cool down for a little bit, and I'll show you on a hair rig what it looks like also real quick. I don't know if it'll be too hot to grab or not. I think I can get it. Just get our bait needle here, put on like 3 kernels. It is pretty hot actually, but I can deal with it. Okay, put on 3 kernels, go to hair rig, which you can look at one of my other videos, how to tie one of these. Put it through the loop, thread it on, get the stopper out. Pull these down. Now we got a hair rig, good to go. You can see it flips right over, flips right over in the hand, so you know it's going to work on the carp's mouth. So here's an easy to make bait at home. Some field corn. Hour and a half later, you're ready to go fishing. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make some field corn, deer corn, maize, whatever you want to call it. But like I said, hour and a half later, 10 cups of field corn, 90 ounces of water, 15 mLs of the CC Moore pineapple flavoring, and we're ready to go fishing. So until next video, hope you enjoyed this. Talk to you later. Bye.